Hey guys, Catherine here, and I am making a card today. I did show you how I drew and colored this fantasy castle that I'm going to use in the pop-up of the card, and now I want to show you how I am putting together the card and making this flat piece of cardstock into the pop-up that it's going to be. Go. So I'm going to set that aside for now because I've got to make the base of my card. For the base of my card, I want to do this piece of cardstock. And I want the card to have the fold at the top, so it'll open from the bottom up. And I want it to be wide enough to have this little bit of card on the front. So with like half an inch maybe on either side. That would make it 5 inches, or I could put an inch on either side, which would make it 6 inches wide. I think 5. Yeah, 5 inches wide. All right, so I'm going to do it 5 inches wide. There we go, and now that I've scored it, I'm going to go ahead and put it in my paper cutter. I like to score straight lines before I cut them. It's a habit I have. I don't know why, I just do. Alright, so now I have a piece of cardstock that is 5 by 8.5. Yep, 8.5. And I want that to fold right down the middle, and half of 8.5 is 4 1/4. So score it at 4 1/4 and fold it in half, and that will give me my card. That's kind of a square card, but the castle should fit in there all right. It should fit in actually like this. So there we go, like that. And then it will pop up. So then I need to grab back that other piece of cardstock I had and turn it this way, and I think 3/4 of an inch. I will mark this at 3/4 of an inch and then cut it. And I'm doing it from the same cardstock that I did the card from because I want the card support that stands the pop-up up should be the same color so that it blends in. Alright, and then I want to do 4 marks, and that's not gonna, I'll go from the other end. I marked it in the wrong place. Careful, you're marking it in the right place. Oh, this is off camera. Sorry, scooch this over. There we go. Better. Top of the board. Cardstock. Wrong mark. I am going to do 1 mark at 3/4 and then do another mark 3/4 over from that, which is 1 1/2, and then do another mark 3/4 over from that, which is 2 1/4. And then do another mark 3/4 over from that, which is at 3. Alright, so I've got 4 segments all together that are 3/4 inch square. So I can put my scoring board away and cut it on the 4th mark. That way I have exactly 4 segments. And it will make, when folded at each line, a cube. Because that's what I want it to do. Oh darn, I didn't heat up my iron. Oh well, I'm going to have to wait for glue to dry like normal people. That's okay. Then what I want to do is put together the outside of the card first, because I don't want the pop-up on the inside giving different layers of paper. So let's see, let's figure out where I want this on here. Do I want it just in the center? Or do I want it like more toward the top or more toward the bottom? I think, yeah, no, I think that center's good. Slightly to the top, but not all the way. All right, and grab my glue. Put glue. I'm gonna have to fill this glue bottle up again. I used too much glue. It's not a bad problem to have, but it is definitely too much glue. Not on this, just in general. And then I wanted it, oh yeah, I measured so that I'd have 3/4 of an inch on either side. Well, then I'd better pull my board back out so that I'm lining it up properly. All right, so that's 5 inches, which means it's going to be there? It doesn't look right. No, that's definitely not right. I think I did 1/2 inch on either side. Yeah, I totally did 1/2 inch. See, I don't even remember what I did. That's okay. And then I can sort of move it around just until I see glue coming out from underneath. And then I can't move it around anymore, or I'm just exposing glue. And then smooth it down really well. I mostly use my scoreboard for measuring, but I love it for scoring too. It's just a generally useful thing to have. All right, there we go. Hello tag on. Now, check the corners. Oh, I've got double-sided tape right here. I could have used double-sided tape for that. Then I wouldn't have to wait for anything to dry. That's okay. Whatever. Too late. That's still sticky. No, it's not. This has a sticky dot on the back, but it's not sticky anymore. Embellish it with some pretty flowers. Let's see. Angle it right like that. And like another flowery bit over here. And another flowery bit over here. There we go. Oh, and I shouldn't have stuck those on first. Oh well, too late. I do want to use double-sided tape for this because I want to put this, it says Stay Beautiful right here, and I want to put it right on the bottom at the back. Go. Double-sided tape, which is great for when you've forgotten to heat up your iron and don't want to iron and can't iron glue on, which I probably shouldn't do, but I do, yes. And then just eyeball that for the center, that's close enough. And I want it to be sort of toward the bottom, and there we go. Okay, front and back, now insides. All right. Insides are going to, since I've made this in a square, I'm going to take my double-sided tape, place it so that it's hanging off the end on the side that comes over, and then match this side up as close as I can, which is honestly not very close, you guys. Not super good at that. And then take and just sort of center it, maybe, sort of, kind of. Is that center-ish? Knuckles to knuckles, yep, close enough. And then press it closed. Oh, oh, that's why that ended up, okay. So then it stands up like that, perfect. And then that's down like that. Excellent, and it opens all the way. Not too far, hopefully. And then the castle will sit right there. Alright, so I need a little bit of tape to go right there. And then I need to set my castle sort of in the center, and then flatten the drawbridge down to it, and then flatten the support to the castle so that it will pop up like that. That's upside down. Like that. It's closed. Castle doesn't stick out, which can sometimes happen. You'll want to check to make sure your pop-up fits within your card. You should leave a clearance for whatever length you're putting. Like this is, the castle needs to be at least 3/4 of an inch less than the height of the card in order to fit within the card. And it fits with like just half an inch of room, which is fine. And then you've got it, and then it opens and the castle pops up. And that is it. That's how I am doing a pop-up castle inside of a card. I hope you guys liked it. If you did and you want to see more things like this, you can go ahead and subscribe. I'm constantly doing things, and sometimes they're even like this. If you did like this specifically, you can go ahead and hit the like. And if you want to tell me what you would have done, or even better yet, tell me the kinds of things that you would have included in the pop-up card instead of a fantasy castle, let me know. I'd be glad to hear from you. And there's this handy thing in the section below this video called the comments that makes it really convenient for you leaving a comment. Thank you guys, and see you later.